So after theory of idea, our next theory of Plato is theory of justice, and this theory was mentioned in the work of Plato, and the work name is the Republic, and this is one of the book of Plato, the Republic concerning justice. In this book, he mentioned the theory of justice. So under this theory, there are many things. Let's see. In deriving the theory of justice, Plato has used the methodology and dialectics. Dialectics means debate. He engages various characters in the dialogue and derives the meaning of justice. Here he wants to say that to know what is justice in a real manner, he engages many characters, means many person, and asked them that what is justice, and each one given his point of view, and by making one conclusion he given his own theory. So Republic, in the Republic book, is the most famous work of Plato, where he gives the theory of ideal state, constitution of ideal state. The subtitle of Republic is concerning justice, means the book name is Republic and the subtitle is concerning justice. He reiterates the idea of justice given by following characters, means with the help of these characters, these four person help to give the help the Plato by giving his their own point of view. Means Cephalus gave gave the gave his point of view about justice. What is justice is, Cephalus said that doing one's duty and paying one's debt, doing one's duty and paying one's debt, means we have to do our own duty, and before dying we have to pay our debt. If we had taken some money or something from the other people, then we have to pay it first. So this was Cephalus and Socrates. Plato teacher denied this theory. He said that doing one's duty is right, but paying one's debt, this is wrong, because if some person has taken some weapon from the another person, and during returning time, means the person who has taken, he wants to return that weapon from to that person, and from whom he had taken weapon, he had become mad, means he is not in a, his mind is not in a right path. Then it is not good if he returned the weapon to that person, because he is not in the condition to manage that weapon, means he harmed the by using the weapon to other person also. So paying one's debt is not always right. And the second one is polymarchus, being good to your friend and evil to your enemy. This is also denied by the Socrates, teacher of Plato. Being good to your friend, this is right, but and evil to your enemy, means justice say that there is no one, no enemy and no friend, and we are not able to identify that who is our enemy and who is our friend. So this is also denied. Then, and polymarchus is the uh, son of Cephalus. So third one is Thrasymachus. So Thrasymachus is a sophist, means by taking money he giving advice or idea to the person in, by taking money. So he said that justice is the interest of strong, means it is not about the weak people. He said that justice is the interest of strong, means how the strong wants they can do, or they can do or manipulate the thing according to their choice. So and the fourth one is Glaucon. Justice is the interest of weak. He said justice is the interest of weak. So all the four statement is denied by the Socrates, and after this he given his own statement and his own definition about justice, and the Socrates definition was written by Plato in his book, that is Republic, under the topic theory of justice. So Plato said that, means word means the word of Socrates is written by Plato. So Plato said that each individual has three characters, namely reason, courage, and appetite. So this is reason, and if person having reason, then they are called as a person of gold. And if a person having courage, then they called as a person of silver. And if person having appetite, they called as a person of copper. So if the character of a reason dominate in a person, means a person having a reason characteristic more, then he would become the ruling class, or that person is called man of gold. Accordingly, the person in whom courage and appetite dominate, they would become the guardian class. Means appetite characteristic person become the guardian class, and the producer class, ruling class. Accordingly, the person in whom courage is more, the person who is having courage is a silver person, and he became the guardian class. And the appetite dominant characteristic person is copper person, and he became the producer class respectively, producer class. So reason dominant person gold became ruler class, courage dominant person became courage dominant person silver people become guardian class, and appetite dominate person is a copper person, and he became the producer class. So Plato named the ruling class, the guardian class, and the producer class as gold, silver, and copper respectively. As we see, in just state, men of gold will rule over men of silver and copper. In just state, every class will perform the function according to the spiritual quality of the soul. Men of reason should rule. Men of courage should ensure the security. Men of appetite should be involved in the task of production. All should perform the function for which they are naturally suited. Means the person who in whom the characteristic is fitted already by the god, they will perform that work only. Means if man of silver wants to rule the society, then it is not a justice. So, and the ruler and soldier class form the guardian class, and he had given in next slide the theory of communism about these two, so ruler and soldier class. So thus the three fundamental principles of justice are functional specialization, it means proper stationing, non-interference, harmony between wisdom, courage, and temperance. So functional three fundamental principles of justice according to Socrates, written by Plato, are that functional specialization means the person who is having that quality, they have to assign the work according to his or her quality. A non-interference means there is a no interference between them. If he is a soldier, then he will not interfere in the ruling class or the producer class. So harmony between wisdom, courage, and temperance, and there must be harmony between wisdom, courage, and temperance. State, Plato said that state is individual writ large. According to Plato, state is nothing but a magnified version of the individual. Means by combination of individual, state is formed, and state is nothing with its own. And the next theory is theory of education. So Plato theory of education is a logical result of his theory of justice. So in education he said that he divided six stages. First stage, sorry, in 5 stages he divided the education. First stage from 0 to 6 year, where the child gain the knowledge of gymnastic, physical development, and music for mental development, and moral story for character building. And second stage is 6 to 18 year, all general subject, history, geography, etc. will be taught. And first filtration means first examination were held, and at the age of 18, and the person who pass it, he will forwarded to the next stage of those who pass the test. So capacity to study further will be promoted to rest, will join the producer class. Means the person who fail, they became the copper person and they join the producer class. Third stage, 18 to 20 years. This is third stage, compulsory military education. And we can say that this is a copper of silver man, yes, sorry, silver person. So in second filtration, exam will held, those who fail will join the soldier class, and the pass student will promoted to the next class, and those who pass will promoted to higher learning. And fourth stage is 20 to 35 year. This is a philosopher stage, means geometry, logic, and dialectics. And the past student in second filtration will forward it to the next, and from 20 to 35 year they will learn geometry, logic, and dialectics. And after 35 year, in fifth stage they are forwarded, and from 35 to 50 year they got practical training, and thus at the age of 50 person become eligible for becoming the ruler. Selection of the philosopher king. Those states are best governed where the ruler, he said that those states are best governed where ruler are reluctant to govern, means ruler not want to who rule that state, that are best governed, rather than the state where ruler are eager to govern. Means if ruler want to who govern the state, then that ruler is not good, and if they want to they not want to govern, then the state is governed in a best way. So according to Plato, philosopher has no lust for power. That's why he was not want and no and they don't have greed for ruling rule the state. He has love for knowledge. Philosopher will be reluctant to govern or rule. Hence, people will request them to accept the duty as a part of obligation towards the state. Hence, for the limited period, they will accept the responsibility one by one. Means ruler are not want to govern the state, but the people ask them and request them for governing their state. We had seen in theory of education there is a five stages, from 0 to 6 and 6 to 18 and from 18 to 20 and from 20 to 35 and from 35 to 50. So this is all about the theory of education and theory of justice. In next we will deal about the theory of communism.